All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to today's pre-market analysis. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me just share my screen, and there you go. All right, let's go start with the euro dollar. All right, what we have here, still about the same, still not making any highs from that daily chart. Let's go to the 240. 240, we still have that, I believe this is a Gartley. Let me double check. Yes, we still have that Gartley pattern. It's still valid. X has not been violated. I'm sorry, the A level, the A leg wasn't violated. And it looks like it's a little bit far off, but not too much, about 56 pips from completion. Now, with that Gartley pattern, we know that that completes at the 127. What that could tell us also is that this could also be, let me see, let me double check. This could also be a cipher pattern. We have it right here. Oops, let me take this up. So if price just continues to go down, back down to this 786 level, that is a valid cipher pattern. And with that, if that finishes, if that completes and actually hits your target 1s and 2s without violating this level right here, this Gartley pattern would still be valid. So let's go down to our 1 hour chart. Let's see. Nothing there. It's just a little bit, you'll see that I think this cipher pattern is more of a 1 hour pattern. You can see it a lot better on the 1 hour compared to the 4 hours. So those two, again, if this cipher completes and hits targets without violating this level right here, the Gartley would still be valid. So we have those. Now let's go to the dollar CAD. Dollar CAD, we're at a retracement. It looks like price is finding some sort of a structure or resistance right there. So let's go down to our 240. All right, the 240, price did retest this level of structure right here. So if price comes back down to retest this level and not close below the lows, it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually use this and hop on this trend to continue to go up. The targets would most likely be around this area right here and stops below this low. Now just be mindful. Oops, sorry. I don't know why my, there we go. This is our daily structure level right here. So you want to be careful of that. That's why this, because of the risk reward on this opportunity is pretty good. This is actually, this is not a bad opportunity. But yeah, but this is something that you want to take a note of, is the daily structure level. Let's go down to the 60-minute. 60. Nothing much there. Let's go to dollar yen. Looks like price is at that level of structure right here. So let's go down to our 4-hour. Okay, nothing much there. The 1-hour. Let's see, we might. All right, we have a couple of things here. A couple of things here. We could have this cipher pattern or a possible cipher pattern. A to B, C, D. Or you can also have this smaller pattern right here that's forming a bit. I believe that's a Gartley pattern. Let's see. Yes. So that would be a 127. Let's see here. All right, so these two patterns right here are possible patterns. Now, this pattern, because this Gartley is actually right at that 618, we have the completion level a little bit high, so risk to reward is not the best, and also the stops for this specific Gartley pattern is actually just a little bit below the completion of the cipher pattern. So you want to actually choose if this is not a pattern that you can take both of them because one does complete within or inside, and stops would have to be inside that Gartley or inside that bigger cipher pattern. So let's go to the next one is pound dollar. Yes. All right. About the same. Let's see, 240. Nothing there. Let's go to the 60. Nothing there. Let's go to Aussie dollar. Oops. Aussie dollar price just passed this level of structure right here, and it's looking like the next structure level where we can find some sort of a resistance would be this level of structure right here. So let's go down to the 240. Let's see. Well, we have this sort of structure right here. Price did come back down or came down to this structure level right here. Let me just right here, which is it looks like a very interesting level to many people, because we can see that we have a support resistance right here, another resistance right here, and resistance right here also. So if price comes back down to this level of this level right here, as long as we don't close below these lows, it's a good opportunity to buy at this level and maybe hop on to continue to go up, and targets would be around this level of structure right here, this little blip right here. If you notice, if you go on a little bit further, we do have it looks like that is an interesting level to many as well. If you notice, we have support right here, another support right here, and a little bit of support right there also. So let's go down to the 60-minute. Let's take this out really quick. I think there is a, let's see. This is, oh, my data is a little bit off, or about 1 pip off, but looks like right here we could have a potential bat pattern. Just make sure your data is good with your rules. But if your price right here, if it hit the 50%, you can have that bat pattern right there. So let's come back out and go to New Zealand. Okay, New Zealand looks like price is about, it's playing around this zone right here. It looks like it's coming back down to that zone of support and previous resistance. If price comes back down there and make sure it doesn't close below this level of structure, it can be a good opportunity to hop on and ride that price back up. Now, the thing about that is that we do have this consolidation right here. So you want to make sure that your risk to reward is good, or more than a 1-to-1 to make that trade worth it. So let's go down to the 240. See, I think, yep, could have a Gartley pattern here. Just that. And to the 127. Now this one also is a pretty shallow one, so risk to reward is not going to be the best, but that's still a pattern and it is valid. So, and the 1 hour, not very much there. Okay, now let's go back out. Let's go to, where are we at? We are at Euro Yen. Euro Yen. This is the thing we were talking about yesterday, is that we did get that retest of that structure level, and now it's continuing to go back up. Now, the first place where price might stall is around this first level of structure. And then what it could do is it can just go around that level and go ping around that level, or it can continue to go back up. Like I said from yesterday, this is a harmonic pattern, or it's an equal measure move. So most of the time, equal measure moves have equal retracements as well, and that's how we found this level right here. Let's go to our 4 hour. Let's see. Nothing much there. And let's go to 60-minute. Nothing much there. So, and the last one, we're going to go to the pound yen. Still bearish. Let's go to 4 hour. And 4 hour, we still have that bull bat, I believe. This is a bat. Yes, it's a bat. It's still valid. It's still ways away, and still really far away. But the ATR on this pair, like I said, is pretty high. So you want to make sure that the risk to reward is, or the risk itself is actually something that you could tolerate. There would be about 140 pips, I believe, of risk on this trade if you take this as a bat pattern. So what you want to make sure of is that, obviously it's something that you can tolerate. Now on the 60, not very much. There is a possible Gartley right here, but that's more of a 15-minute pattern. So we don't usually go to the 15 here, but I just wanted to show you that's something that you can take a look at if you are on the 15-minute. And that's it. So we have a few patterns, a few structure trades. Those structure ones is not something that we can take advantage of right this moment. We're still going to be waiting for retests of those structure levels, and we want to make sure that those retests don't close below the previous lows, because that usually means that we have a bearish rotation or a continuation to the downside if we do close below those lows. Again, I'll still be doing this for the rest of this week, so I will see you tomorrow. And again, traders, good luck.